Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The One I Love. Again, I'm on a string of them. Mind-bending movies is where I think I got this one. I don't know. It doesn't seem like 2014. Never seen it. Obviously, before I started doing reviews, I think I started doing reviews 2016, something like that. I don't know. I've never seen it. Don't have it rated. I should probably look on my Netflix account. But anyway. A troubled couple vacate to a beautiful getaway, but bizarre circumstances further complicate their situation. Pretty basic. But again, somebody on TikTok, I keep saying but again. Like my son says, yeah but. Yeah, he's straight. But anyway, it's 7.0. It's 39,381 people rated it. It's on HBO Max. And I think I got it from a TikToker. It's about mind-blowing movies. I added it to my list. Mark Duplass from The League, Elisabeth Moss, Ted Danzig is in it. That's it, really. That's all I recognize. But who knows? I don't know. Hour and 31 minutes long. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. I'm in a zone here with all these kinds of movies. So let me get into it. Find out what it's about. Give you a better idea. Let you know what I think. I'll run in my office, make sure I didn't watch it already, and I'll let you know. Stick around. I'll be back.
He's got a cell.
Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching The One I Love. We are at the 50-minute, 35-second mark. There's 40 minutes and 50 seconds left, so well over the halfway point. But I thought, check in now because it's strange, but I think it's going to get stranger, right? So our happy couple or unhappy couple, I laughed at that too because it's a couple, younger couple, no kids, but it seems there was a falling out for whatever reason. It seems like he did something wrong, and I think I get that now. But anyway, their marriage is on the rocks, if you will. And they see Ted Danzig, who is their therapist, and he recommends they go to this awesome place. It's a house with a guest house, and it looks really nice. And it looks whoever owned it read a lot. There's books everywhere, so that's cool to be well read and own big houses and pool and stuff. But anyway, so they get there, and in the guest house, it seems as though. And this isn't a spoiler because it really happens right away, that like there's other versions of them in the guest house. So they start like visiting. So she'll go in and see the better version of him, and he'll go in and see a different version of his wife. You know what I mean? Like that's really what's kind of going on. She seems very happy when she goes in to see him. He doesn't seem too into it at this point, but that's the weirdness. And it's not a spoiler, that's really what's happening. So you start to formulate, at least I started to formulate my own opinions. It's their manifestation of the guy she fell in love with, vice versa, whatever. And that's really, so far, what it's been about. They start making deals, like you can go in for 15 minutes, no making out with them, but like they feel like they're not them, but they look and act just like them. If you get that right. So you're thinking now, like, what is really going on? I don't know, but I think it's about to even get a little bit stranger, and I wanted to check in real quick and let you know where I'm at so far. So we'll see. I thought I had more to say, but I don't. So you get it. I'll be back. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The One I Love, and I just thought about this. I mean, like, when I was reading it, I was like, there's not that many actors. There's only Ted Danzig and the other two, Mark Duplass, Elisabeth Moss. That's it. There's a waitress. Oh yeah, they went into a diner at one point, but really, there's nobody else in the whole movie, so that's kind of interesting. Very limited cast. Keep your money down on that. Very limited location as well. So this was probably a very cheap movie to make. I probably could look that stuff up, but you know, that's awesome. I mean, and it's entertaining. You know, so great job with that aspect. I was interested the whole time. It is kind of crazy, you know, and it's one of those movies where you're trying to figure out what's really going on, and then it's, you know, I don't want to even say anymore. I don't want to. These movies are really, really hard to talk more about. But as I mentioned, they're in this house, and there's two of them in the guest house, and they could hang out with each one, but not at the same time, right? So it's weird. And basically, like I said, they had a broken marriage, but it seems like, you know, they're enjoying the other one's company, kind of thing. So you can see where that can kind of go. But in the back of your mind, as you're watching this, and you're I don't know, I'm being judgmental. I shouldn't say you are. I'm being judgmental on their actions, with their, you know, duplicates, if you will, or whatever, and you're looking at all that, and you're making judgments on their relationship and their personality and stuff like that. In the back of your mind, or maybe in front of you, in the back of all this, it's like, how's this even happening? Like, why is this going on? Let's get to the bottom of this, you know? And then, of course, as you can imagine, the end of it, we're thinking we're going to understand it. Everything, and see what our opinions or judgments were right or incorrect or whatever. So, I know that's a lot of jibber jabber. I enjoyed most of it. I really did. I'm not sure. I mean, the ending, I totally get most of it. There is pieces that I simply have gone unanswered for me. And without going into any more detail, it's hard for you to say. So I thought it was good. I thought they did a great job of acting, considering they were being themselves in two different scenarios. I like the fact that it was simple in, you know, the number of actors and you know, the location, if you will. I like that, because I didn't realize it until I started talking to you that it was that simple. Basically 2 actors and one, you know, a couple of rooms, one location. And I probably ruined that for you. You might think about that now, but you don't. If you didn't know that before going into a movie, at least I didn't feel that. And I think that's outstanding. Again, writer, director, producer, whoever made that happen, bravo. Story, very interesting, kept me entertained the entire time. Like the acting. It's just, you know, there's a hole for me, or there's a piece of the puzzle that bothers me, and without that piece of the puzzle, I can't enjoy the movie thoroughly. You know, so that's all I got. That's it. That's what I got for you. 6 or 7. You know, it's definitely that good. Definitely not an 8 because of the piece of the puzzle. More around, I don't know how I feel. Yeah, and sometimes I also judge a movie by the actions of the characters, which isn't fair, because the actions of the characters are meant to, you know, enhance the movie experience, and that bothers me too. So I know that's not fair. I'm probably other better movie critics can be less biased, but not this one. So that's why I'm leaning towards a 6. And that's all I'm going to say. For those of you who haven't seen this movie, if you like these, it's not really mind-bending, but it is kind of different. You know, I mean, obviously when I explain it to you, it's like, what's going on kind of stuff. It's not like the other ones that I had thought, like Triangle, Coherence, Forgotten. They're truly like, what? This is not so much. Slightly, but not so much. So that's it. That's all I got for those of you. I am going to talk a little bit more openly with those of you who want to hear it or have seen the movie. So if you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed, like, all that stuff, comment, whatever. But for the rest of you, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. No, I'm not going to do this every time anymore. the piece I didn't like, the cheating, you know, although she was cheating on her husband with kind of her husband, didn't dig it. I understand he might have done something. Before I thought it was just a magic thing that she was referring to, but it seems like he ended up cheating on her previously. That doesn't come to full light. There's a couple references to it. But I didn't like that aspect, how she was so quick to be like, yeah, I'm with this dude. And then the fact that she gets mad at her own husband for sleeping with her own husband. I mean, really, she slept with the actual husband. And she didn't, you know, she got mad at him and shunned him. I get the trickery, but really? I mean, like, come on. So that piece bothered me. And now I'm taking more of a 6. And then, of course, the puzzle piece. The puzzle, who were the other two? I thought that they were actually going to transform at some point, like they're stuck in this house, but they were the previous couple that got stuck, so they morph into the existing couple, and then if they get out together, they morph back to themselves or something like that. I don't know, this doesn't make any sense. So now, are they stuck in the other two are stuck in the guest house for the next couple to come in? And are they, you know what I mean, like, that's the piece of the puzzle I don't get, and maybe I should, but I just don't get it. So that's more for you, for those of you who stuck around. I'm glad we can share this, and I appreciate you listening to me. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub. I can't believe I just winked.